Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
What have you walked into?
Chaos.
Chaos. Chaos. So I've been on a bit of an adventure looking for a sump plug. So when I bought the bike, they said, oh, there's all the stuff you need here for a service. There was an air filter, oil filter, things like that. And then it was all like put in this box, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. I just thought, oh, I've got the parts. Didn't realise it didn't have a sump plug, so I've literally had to drive about half an hour to get a sump plug from a place called RTT Motorcycles or RRT Motorcycles. I think it's RTT in a place called Hoyland. So I've just driven all the way over here, £8 for the sump plug. And I also picked up some coolant as well whilst I was here. I don't know if this is the right one. I've never used it before. I normally use, oh yeah, aluminium safe, this is right. I normally use rock oils coolant, but I got this one instead. The man said it'll be fine. It's ready to use organic coolant, because the coolant tank on the bike is like full of like sludge and grit and what looks like sand. So yay. So I'll whip these back, get these sorted. I can get the sump plug off. I just didn't want to take that sump plug off and not have a new one to put on, because I always replace them with a new sump and a new washer, just to make sure it's a new fresh one, because that one looks corroded as hell. So catch you soon. I'll be 2 seconds and I'll be home. 2 seconds in your world, half an hour in mine. Right, so I've got my sump plug in the bag. I'm just going to try and get this off. This is going to be an absolute nightmare. I know it's going to be. So that goes on there. Get an extender. Why is it not staying on? Because it wasn't on properly. So I'm just going to try and crack it before I undo it and let holy hell loose, which is going to be fun. Yeah, I've got no chance. Oh, I did it! Did you see? I don't know if you saw, I had my leg up there to support. That's cracked. I can't believe that. I'm actually amazed. It was one of them, I was like, oh, ready for the next issue. So let's move that up a bit. I've got my tray, which obviously doesn't fit. Let me take a mat out. Because I have rubber mats underneath. Just so if I drop any metal parts, it doesn't dink the tiles. Puppy pad at the ready. Undo that. So this has already got oil in it. Should we get a close-up of this? I hate it when it goes all on the pipes, which it looks like this might do. I don't want to drop the sump in either. Hang on, before we do that, I'm going to put the cap back on that oil fill. Just so it doesn't pressure fire out. Because if that cap's on, it should slow the flow. Just while I get the sump off. That's a long one. Oh. It's overflowing. pot can't be full. Oh, no, it was an air block. God, how much oil's in this thing? Oh, am I supposed to open that one? How? There we go. That's full. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. Because this is about full. And I need to try and get a sump in. Woohoo! I don't know how, obviously it is full straight away, but it had loads of space in that. Okay. Tissue. That was a rookie error. I don't normally do proper rookie errors like that. That was a proper rookie error. What a sausage. Can't believe I did that. I mean, I can, but... So not only did I not take the cap off the fuel pan at the other side so it could air out as the liquid's going in, it's also full. I genuinely thought there'd be enough room. There must be so much oil in that. Right, put these caps back on. And find something else to put this dreaded oil in. Right, all sorted. What a palaver. Have a banana. This is empty now, so we go again. And hopefully I don't mess this one up. The oil isn't that dirty considering. I thought it'd be a lot worse. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not clean, but it looks worse on video, to be fair. It looks black. It's more of a browny tint in real life. Right, let's open up this. Get some air in. So typically when doing an oil change, I do it when the engine was warm. It's only just gone down to like a quarter level. When the engine was warm, because the oil runs freer. Obviously it thins slightly when hot. There's a lot of oil in that. Yeah, but I'm not going to start this bike up because obviously there's parts off it. And I don't want, by starting it, I don't want more oil to fire out that breather pipe. Still going. Are we done? Almost. You don't need to watch the trickles. I'll be right back. Right, so to get the oil filter off, alright, so oil filter, that ain't budging, is it? Oh, 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 it cracked. don't think that'll be... I'm sure it did crack. Yeah, it is moving. Just ever so slightly. There is actually a special tool you can get to do this. You don't have to do it with random tools, but I don't have one. Let's try from this side. Ah, there we go. So it shouldn't come gushing out. It should just be what's in the filter, theoretically. Haha. Right. Lucky dip where this is going to aim to. Come off, come off, come off. Whoa, caught it. I don't know if you can see that is actually rusted on. Like completely rusted. Not even just a little bit worn, that is completely rusted. But success. See why these puppy pads are good? Because it doesn't soak through. It's got a plastic backing, so it does just stay in the pad. God, there's like a proper chunk out of this, you know. Like, it's been sliced across. Where's that one? I feel like this is just going to drip and drip and drip until I get a sump plug in it. Move that because, knowing me, I'd put my hand in it and flick it. Nice new washer on it. Nice shiny sump plug. I'm just going to check the torque settings for it. So if you look back on a clip, I said 29 Newton meters as a guess for the sump plug. 29 Newton meters. Yeah! And the oil filter is 17. 20 to tight 29. Oh, she's good. She is good. So, tighten, set on 29, locked in. Oops. That's fine. I just missed the click slightly, but we move. It's on now. Put the torque meter back in. I'll take the unlock off it. That's on. Tools can go back in the box, which will cut through it. There are obviously proper products you can use, which I do have somewhere, but this will get it off. It's more on the exhaust you don't want it because it'll burn and smell horrible. So we do need to prime this first. You don't want to put it in completely dry. See, even this looks a bit sketchy. That's a bit of lube, but so we'll prime that and get that in. And then we've just got coolant to do and then sort that air filter out. Okay. Engine oil. I've gone for Castrol Power 1, which is for motorbikes. 10W40. So we're just going to prime the filter first. So I'm going to do it about half full. Oops, here she goes. I'm very clumsy today. Very, very. So there is some in there. We'll just run that around. Some people do it full. I don't. I do it half and then make sure it's all round. And then we'll get that on. So this was to 17 Newton meters, which is about hand tight, I will say, but I'll get Ashley to grip it up with his hands because I'm weak. And there we go. It's your oil filter on. Now to fill with engine oil. It does not wedge nice and easy because this is a massive hole. Right. So this is, before I start, this is a 4 litre. 4 litre tub. It should take about 2.8 to 3. So it's got 2.5 litres in it now. And that's resting at about half there on the line. So what I'll do is I'll leave it at that just for now. Let it settle, let it do its thing, and then we'll come back and put a bit more in, no doubt. But I'd rather just leave it to settle as it moves around all the components and whatnot. So I'll leave it at that overnight. This isn't something everyone does, this is a me thing. Leave it at that overnight, come back to it in the morning, see where we're at in the morning. We'll probably need a little bit of a top up and then we'll get the engine running. Sounds good to me. And that is the oil side of things done. So, coolant. Let's sort the coolant. Yay! We're back at the air filter side. We're just going to give that another clean. Just because we don't really want oil left in there. And once it's clean, we can actually check then going forward if it's still leaking. And if it is still leaking, then there's a bit more of a problem somewhere. Nice shiny new one. Ooh. Lovely. Looks like a little musical instrument, doesn't it? There we go, so that's that side. So we need to put the little trays back in on top, which I took out earlier, which turns out I didn't need to take them out. But we'll put them back in, I'll do that off camera. And then coolant. So this is a coolant currently. So that little clean bit is where I'd wiped my finger. Now, let me try and focus. I really don't know what that is. It looks like whole grain mustard, if I'm honest. But it shouldn't have whole grain mustard in. And it comes all the way there. You see. I've obviously looked high and low around this area, both sides, for the top up bit for the radiator. I can't find it, so I can only imagine it's under here. Because why would you not put it up here? That's complete logic, isn't it? So I'm gonna have to take the tank up. So what I'll do is I'll take that off first. I'm going to give it a flush out, give it a clean, and then lift this up. So it's going to be fun because I'm going to try and do that without it draining. Try and drain that without it going into the engine and everywhere. Well, you know what I mean, into the radiator. So basically, I want to get this out and tip it out so I don't jiggle it and push all the gunk down. So we're going to do that first. So I'm going to take this off, then take this off. I'll unbolt it and then tip it. Should be able to whoop, tip it that way. Yay! We have a guest appearance.
Save the day.
That charges by the minute, so we best be quick. So I think the cap is under there, so we're going to have to lift this up, but I am not prepared to do this by myself because, yes. So, thought that was going to be first time again.
Well,
Yeah. Yep. So I may as well use your strength, hadn't I? Is there the mini ratchet down there?
how did it work on it? I have no strength.
Yeah, it's there. Thank you. Thank you.
Like I'm a surgeon and you're like one of them helpers that's like scalpel.
It's so offensive. The bung stays in, that'll come off.
At least you got a handy little box that tells you what
That's where
fuse
fuse is.
as well.
Right. See, I think it's bolted up here. It's got to be... You blithering idiot. Right, watch, because you don't know...
You know what? It's full of fuel and all, isn't it?
You don't know what cables it's pulling on. Right, you might be able to slide it back. It must be bolted at the front.
I feel like it just feels like it's...
Oops. All right. Hang on, I need to find the radiator cap.
Some leaves.
Yeah, it's right there. Why would you put a radiator cap there? That's not even tight.
Because in theory, you shouldn't really need to be filling these things up. Like
No, because you fill from there, wouldn't you?
like a service on it, isn't it? Does it twist one more?
Yeah. Oh.
Good, Anna.
So you can rest the tank back on. I'll just leave that open a bit. You can put it back on because I'll knock it.
If I just put it there, then you don't have to wrestle it.
Right. So I think, where's that? That's a 8. Thank you. Do you want to just get some blue roll ready? Because I'm going to end up firing this.
Comes in useful as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, I found it in the shed.
Yeah, I thought I brought it down from my dad's.
Don't know.
It's what I acquired when I left the last place.
The camera's right behind you.
Oh, yeah.
No, as in like, all the wheel sees your bottom.
Well,
Oh, wait. Is your mic's not lit up?
might be dead. It was the thing when I took it out of the box.
Yeah, it's on now.
Hello, YouTube.
Right, I've made sure that there's flex in that hose anyway. So I should be able to just pull through.
Why does it look like it's full of sand?
Yeah, look, it's like whole grain mustard.
Yeah, it's awful.
Right.
I don't think that's ever been changed in 22 years.
No.
You might want some pliers for that. Make a superior finger strength.
Yeah, I've done it.
Check you out.
Oh, I can't get the actual tube off. I've got the Jubilee clip.
Pull!
Eh.
Pull! Careful. Ooh. Well done.
Thanks. So, oh my God.
Is it grotty?
Oh. Yeah.
You're flushing out with a hose pipe.
Needs more than that. Right, do you want to stick your tub under here? Just under that bit. Just to catch any if it comes out the hose. Come on. Shit.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh. Nothing's
Wow,
drifted.
this tub's filling up fast. I mean, it shouldn't because gravity says water flows down. So
Theoretically. Look at that. Hang on, should we pour that in there?
yeah, all that's in tub's dust. Oh, it looks like mushy peas.
It's glittery in it. Look, it's got glitter in it. Can you see?
Yeah, you know that term, don't you? You can't polish a turd, but you can roll
Stop
it.
it.
You
Stop
can roll it in
it.
glitter.
Stop it. I hate that word.
You literally said it to me.
No, I don't say the word T word. Right. I wonder if this will pick up. So, it is actually like glitter. Is that a worm?
That's a maggot.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
In my coolant?
You got wildlife in your bike.
Ew.
I think it might be dead.
How's it got in?
Save it, we'll be able to go fishing.
Look at that, as if that... So, oh, there's another one.
Just imagine what's in your radiator.
Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely flush that out,
There's
aren't
be
I?
an ecosystem in there.
If we show YouTube this...
That is a coolant box, not a grit bin.
That's bad, isn't it?
That's terrible.
Why don't people maintain a bike? Like, it's not hard.
You need to bung the other side, fill it with water, get it good.
Shake. Yeah. Well, I've got my distilled water out, but I'll do it with normal water first and soap. And then I'll go through.
Use normal water. I pay enough for it.
And then I'll go with a distilled. So... Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
What have you walked into?
Chaos.
Chaos. Chaos.
I just want to get a bath after work.
Okay, enjoy. I'll sort my coolant out. Goodbye.
No, you've got me for an hour. It's 120 quid an hour, this. Plus 100 quid call out.
I'll pay you in maggots and gold dust.
No, you can cook dinner though.
Jeez. Bye. So we are going to drain the system now. It doesn't sound, the coolant system, it doesn't sound like there's much coolant or water or anything in there. So we'll undo this. I'll crack it first. See drain bolts right underneath. Oh, that was easy. Got a couple of tubs. I'm ready for it to pour. Must be nearly there. Yeah, it's coming down. Ooh. Nah. I undid the radiator cap though, didn't I? So it should come out faster than this. Can I reach that? Oh! Yes, I can reach the cap from there. You won't believe what I've just done. No, so I was like, it was draining out and then the coolant and then it went into a dribble. So I was like, why is it doing that? I'm sure we opened the coolant tap. Yeah, the radiator tap, you know, to let the coolant out. Well, I've just lifted it and it's just thrown itself everywhere. But I can't really lift.
You've not put the
The what? Not put the bolt back in?
yeah, the screw back in the bolt.
No, I'm draining it.
Oh, you filled it.
Oh, right, no. That's from the, use this one for the oil.
Oh, yeah, didn't it? Yeah, that's it. Why? Oh, how much is in it?
I know. Yeah, that's not half as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know, the colour and everything. I thought it was going to be. I'll leave that under there just while we have dinner. Yay.
Screen wash.
Screen wash? I'll put a bloody screen wash in it. Yeah, with how that coolant bottle was, I was expecting some really nasty stuff to come out of this. Weren't you though? Yeah, and not. So I've got to put the drain plug bolt thing back in, and then we're going to top it, just fill it with distilled water, just let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'll run it with the distilled water in just to flush it out. And then I'll drain the distilled water out and then do coolant. Does that sound like a plan? He nodded.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just get this on. But I've taken the hose out that was going from the coolant bottle down into there, and it was blocked, wasn't it? completely blocked. So
Great.
full of that grit. We've figured out that the glitter in the coolant was copper grease, wasn't it? That's my verdict anyway. Right, that should be fine. Let's put some tissue under it. Distilled water. So if you lift that up as much as you can, to a side probably, isn't it? Yeah. Shouldn't need too much of a flush, but...
Yeah, put the ball back in.
yeah. How much is that taking?
I'd have flushed it through the hose pipe.
You don't put normal water in them?
Oh, we only flush it through.
Right. Let's put the top more in. There. Done it. Oh, there. Yep. Brilliant, thank you. I can't get all the pieces back on because obviously I need it off to access the coolant. But I'll put the coolant bottle back on, attach the hose, and it should be ready to go tomorrow. So what should have been somewhat super easy ended up being an absolute nightmare. The back brake was also sticking, but I've just freed that off. There's a little adjuster bolt that if you turn it anti-clockwise, it loosens it. So I fixed that. And it's not sticking anymore and it's gripping nicely, so I'm happy with that. So I'll catch you in the morning. I'll have a little bit of a tidy up and we shall reconvene in the morning. Bye. So we are back. It is not the next day, it's been a couple of days. It's absolutely freezing. But I've just had to run through the clips from earlier that you're seeing like a second ago. And at least I'm looking a little less dishevelled today than I did. It was a really long day. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is I've checked the engine oil level, topped that up as it did drop, so that's just above half now. I've got distilled water in the radiator, so we're going to start it, give it a run through, give it a flush, and then drop the coolant out, the distilled water out, drop that out, and then put coolant and distilled water in it. So we should theoretically be good to go. If my hands don't freeze and fall off, because that's what it feels like they're going to do, I want to give the chain a quick clean as well. And then we're good to go with this bike. Just need a rear tyre, well, 2 tyres. But as for today, we are nearly at the end of the video. It's been a long one, but not as long as my day. So, let's have a look, see if it... I just realised I didn't put the choke on because I'm not used to having carbs. This makes me laugh this because I have to let it duck to be in the camera. So I've just had it running, I've let it cool down a little bit. It smells so much better and it runs so much nicer just doing that service. So I'm pleased about that. So I'm going to drop the coolant out now. Well, the distilled water, and get that changed for coolant. Yep, if that fits. Do I need another extender on it? This may still be warm, but... There's a little bit of debris come out, but making it right pig's ear, just leave it there. Right, so I did another flush through because that did come out a bit green. Got motocross gloves on now because it's freezing. So now for, how am I going to do this? Right. So we're going to do a mix because I've not got enough coolant, but I need to save a bit for the expansion bottle.
I fill it with hot water to keep it warm.
Yeah. I need to pierce the top.
Use a socket.
Thank you. Oh, it's blue. Is it blue? Oh no, it's green again. I'm gonna say. See it mixing it? Isn't it? So basically what I'm doing here is whilst the bike's running, it's obviously pulling the coolant through. So we need to get the air bubbles out of the radiator and the system. Some do have like a bleed nipple on the radiator that you can pull the air out with. Others don't. I haven't even looked at this bike to see if it does. I'm just doing it the way I know. So I'll be squeezing the pipe that goes into the radiator, the big fat pipe. I'll be tapping the radiator and giving the bike a little jiggle, and that should release any airlocks. If there are no more bubbles coming to the top after it's been running for a while, that means that we are bubble free, and that's about when I turn the bike off. No, actually. No bubbles out of that, is there anymore? Should that not be drawing in though? Right, what we're saying, we're good?
What's the one thing you always say?
What? Don't kill switch it. I know, but this is like emergency scenarios. Don't kill switch your bike. Kill switches it. Right, yeah, you can pop the tank back on now, please. Thank you for being my glamorous assistant. You are? No problem. Bye. Right. Let's get this tank back on. I'm pushing the tank forward. No, it slots in like that. I've done it. I just didn't have any strength. Right. Get these side panels back on. Get the seat on. And we are looking good. sorted. So I've cleaned the kit, given that a good scrub, lubed it back up, given the wheel a bit of a clean as well, and done everything on my list to do with this bike. So I now, bar the tyres, I now feel comfortable riding this. It sounds so much better. It runs a lot smoother and less sort of clunky. And it smells so much better as well than it did before. It was really, really fuely before, but I think after a good clean is what is needed. After a good clean, it smells a lot better. So yeah, thank you for watching. It's been a long one, but we got there in the end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hype. And I'll see you on the next one. And there's another surprise coming, so stay tuned. Bye.